This sweet thing is a Thai reflexology stick, and I'm going to share some great ways to use this right now to help get rid of pain and tension in your body, and that is coming right up. Hey everybody, this is Shai, and I am the founder of the Still Light Center School of Thai Yoga Massage. And you know, as a massage teacher, as a massage practitioner, I do spend a lot of my time helping other people, giving treatments. And you know, one of those first questions that a lot of people tend to ask me is, what do you do to take care of yourself? And I've got a host of tricks and things that I like to do for self-care, for self-massage, for ways to help my body. You know, I have been giving massage and teaching massage for over 16 years to many, many thousands of people, and yet I know that my body is in better shape now than it's ever been. And I've had to be really careful about that. I mean, clearly I make a living using my hands, using my whole body to help other people. And yet the things that I do to take care of myself, some of them are really simple and can just take a minute here or there, and this is one of them, is when you use a Thai reflexology stick. Now, I actually use this stick. I teach people in Thai massage how to use this to give other people massages, so it's a great thing that way. But I also happen to carry one of these around with me pretty much anywhere I go because I know that it is so good for me. So let's talk about this stick for a second. There, as you can see, is a thinner side and a thicker side, and a pointier side and a wider side. So here, let me point that this way and this way so that you can check it out. There are also these grooves on here. So these grooves are just little grips to help you hold on to it a little more tightly. The bigger side, or what I like to call the head of the stick, is more broad, so it's not going to be quite as pointed or as sharp as pressure when you use that part to make contact with the surface that you're massaging. And the pointier side is for that deeper pressure, or for that more precise kind of pressure. If you've watched other videos of mine, you know that I've talked a lot about the secret to giving a massage is all about easing in, all about starting with something that I would consider lighter or softer pressure, and then gradually building your way towards that. And that's just as true when you're massaging yourself as when you're massaging somebody else. So the way you use this is, first of all, you get a good grip, and my advice is typically you start with the broader side, the side that will be a little softer and a little gentler naturally when you make first contact. And then when you make contact, so let's say I wanted to massage the inside of my hand here, I can start with really light contact and then just circling my way in gradually until I get to the depth, till I get to the amount of pressure that feels good for me, and then sink in and pause. And then you just gradually release, and then maybe repeat in the same spot, or find another spot really close to it and just kind of explore and ease your way in to those parts of your body that you want to massage. Now, I'm pointing out my hands, and today I just want to talk about my hands, but also in relationship to another part of my body that I personally get a lot of tension in, and that would be right here, my neck and my shoulders. Now, it can be a lot harder to massage your own neck and shoulders. That's going to strain your fingers and just not be very efficient if you had tension here and you wanted to massage there. And I actually, in another video, I will show you other ways that are more efficient for getting into those areas. But let's say you didn't have one of these other tools that I'll talk about later. This sweet sucker is going to help you in so many ways, because you know, the fact of the matter is, and this is another thing that I like to teach, is that even though you feel pain and tension here, like I certainly do, what I've come to realize, in part because of having pain and tension and then using this in other parts of my body, is that it's all connected. And whether it originates somewhere else or you just feel it here, whatever the way is that if you can get into a sweet spot somewhere else in your body and relieve tension there, it's like a chain reaction. And so with this stick, one of the most effective places to use this to massage yourself is your forearm and your hands. So let's find some sweet spots, or at least on my body, where I like to massage with a stick. One of them is going to be right here. And it's commonly accepted that if you have tension headaches, if you have pains around in your head and neck, this area right where the base of the thumb is, where you have the thick padding here at the base of your hand, that is a great place to massage to ease tension. But if you do that with your thumb, you're basically shifting one problem to another problem. That if you're just going to dig in with your thumb to those areas, then you're going to make problems in your joints. Whereas if you have a harder stick and a harder surface, it takes way less effort to sink in with the stick. Now, another thing in terms of body mechanics, I want you to notice that my elbows stay close to my body. So if you have to bend your elbows anytime to massage, whether that's yourself or someone else, when your elbows stay into your body, then what's happening is that you're using your core, you're using the center of your body to aid and assist your hands to do whatever work that you're asking it to do. So that's especially true when you're bending your elbows and massaging at the same time. So I don't want you to do this. This, a lot more work for your body. This, easier for your body. So keep your elbows in, and then in this case, I'm just finding a sweet spot here, making some circles and sinking in. Now, I think that this spot is a point that a lot of people know about, but I want to share with you a couple of my secret spots, places that I know that when I introduce this as areas to massage yourself, people are like, really? And then you press there and they're like, oh my God, and like their eyes pop out of their head. They had no idea. And this is where it kind of really comes into that neck and shoulder area, that if you're looking to relieve pain and tension here, you should know that the continuation of that chain of fascia and of muscles, it really comes all the way down your arm, the back of your forearm, and the back of your hand. And because the back of your hand, of course, if you feel that, it's very bony and there's lots of tendons there. So you don't have to press really deep here, and you don't want to press deep here at all. And yet to press in points in those areas, so in the gaps, not on the bones, but in the spaces in between the bones and the tendons, you can find amazing places. And actually for me, I like to use the other side of the stick for this. You can still be really light and gentle, but because it's narrow for me, this is a place to use the more narrow side of the stick. You hold it like a pencil, and it's no different. You just start to make gentle circles and you sink in. Oh. Yes, yes. So typically between my pinky and my ring finger in the gap there, I have lots of really good spots. And like I said, you just have to move it around and find good spots and sink in and out, and then eventually hold them for a little while. And between the next two, so you can do this all around in the back of your hand, finding the spots that really stand out for you. And the last place I want to mention in this video would be my forearm. So here I'm standing, I'm going to keep my forearm on my body. So again, if I'm out here and I'm out here, my arms are away from me, then I'm putting more tension and I'm putting more strain on my body than I need to. But if I hold it against my body, I keep my elbow against my body, and then I just find a good spot. So for me, one thing you can do here, would be just dragging that stick up and down the back of your forearm. And I'm telling you, you're going to notice right away what fascia is, the kind of casing that envelops your muscles, and which holds so much tension. And then when you can release it there, then it has dramatic effects. And I promise you that if you are someone who types a lot, who texts a lot, who drives and holds a pencil and still writes, are you a writer? Well, you use these muscles so much and you don't even realize it, because it's part of a group of muscles that I call the workhorses of your body that just kind of do their work and never complain. But if they're overworked, and for most of us they are, then other parts of your body are going to take on the strain and tension that's going on here. And specifically, like I keep pointing out, it's going to be here in your neck and shoulders. So first thing I did was just kind of drag it along the back of my forearm, and then the next thing I want to do, I'm going to hold it almost as if I was jabbing something, because I am going to jab. I'm going to jab my forearm, but I'm going to do it gradually. So I'm going to make my circles, and I'm going to wiggle my way in, circle my way in, and then sink in and pause. Just go in a straight line. You're just looking for places where it feels like you can sink in. And because you're in charge, you're feeling your own body. If something feels bony, if something feels not so good, just ease out before you go back in. And that's it. That's what I want to show you. 3 amazing places on your forearm, the back of your hand, and the inside of your hand that if you just spend 2 minutes a day massaging, you're going to give so much relief to your neck, your shoulders. You're going to feel alive and energized and just feel really good. It's amazing self-care. It's easy self-massage. And these things, by the way, the Thai reflexology sticks, you can see I've got links below. It happens to be, if you're watching this right away, right before Christmas, you can get a pack of 10 of these for, basically about $1.50 a stick. Maybe it's $5 if you just want to get 1 stick, or $7 for a stick. It's nothing for the kind of relief that it's going to give you. These things are also hard, so they will last a lifetime. So click on the links below if you want to get a stick on Amazon, and then just have them within a couple days. It's a perfect stocking stuffer too, or just a present that you can give to people that you care about at any time of the year. So if you like this, if you want to get this and you want to try this out, it's real easy. Now, if you don't even want to get a stick, you can do that too. You can use a pen, you can use any kind of hard surface, but I say get the stick and you'll be happy. That's it for today. If you like this and you want to see more self-care that you can do for yourself, that again are really easy and simple things that you can do, I would love to hear from you. Please post your comments and questions below. Of course, I have a whole suite of videos for how you massage other people, and I've got links to that up and down all over my YouTube channel as well. I would love for you to check those out and just keep engaged, keep massaging in this way that is from your heart, that is just helping people, both yourself and the people that you care about, and your clients too. We'll see you soon. Namaste.